Hi. I think it's like this is really like a kind of scary angle, to be completely honest. And anyway, hi. What's going on, guys? Hold on, I gotta pull up some other stuff. Anyway, I don't reckon there's gonna be a whole bunch of people up in here. Oh crap! There's a whole lot of you. Damn! I just started. There's like 5 people in here already. I feel so cool. Anyway, yeah, I'm getting scruffy. I don't know. I might consider just growing out the beard because it's getting cold out and stuff. But if you can see, don't judge me. That's a mosquito net because I can't go to bed here because like I've had a serious mosquito problem. Like I think like Saturday alone in a span of like maybe 3-4 hours, like I straight up like I killed maybe with my bug zapper, I killed maybe like 15 in maybe a span of like 3 hours or something like that. It was ridiculous. So yeah, that was not cool at all. So anyway, let me just you don't have to see my ugly mug anymore. Let me just clean up my space here. Best $3 I ever spent. It runs on 2 AAA batteries, and it just sucks up like the little plastic pieces in there. See, it's great. This thing works great. Mizzy, hi. Co Winston's up in here. Jeff's in here. Nubvac 2000. That's correct, Jeff. Mizzy, I don't think I've ever seen you in my chat before, so welcome. The reason why I'm using Google Hangouts today is because I'm thinking about letting one of you guys join me for this stream. So if there is anybody interested in hopping on, message me on the Discord, and I will send you a link, and you can hop on. But the only criteria is if you want to hop on, you need to have a webcam and some form of microphone or something like that, so I can kind of like talk to you and stuff. So if there's any of you guys in my subscriber base who wants to hang out with this dude, go ahead and shoot me a message on my Discord. I think most of my subs are on my Discord, so. But yeah, most people have been just kind of. Most people are at work. No webcam. Womp, 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 womp. What the crap? I just realized I totally miswrote the title for the Penelope final work in progress. Holy shiznat. Well, I'm going to fix that right now. I wrote 114 instead of 1144. Alec, what are you thinking, man? Why can I not? Anyway. Yeah, anyway, without further ado, I'm just going to jump straight into working on this kit. As always, if you guys want to ask me any questions or something like that, go ahead and pop them in the chat in capital letters, please. And okay, now it's 1144. Okay, so yeah, let's just keep going, and I'm just gonna be watching the chat and stuff, and that'll be that. Otherwise, I'd be using OBS on my MacBook, and then you guys can see the chat in that corner right there. But I figured I'd kind of just hang out with some of y'all. Ragnar says, finally, no on-screen chat. Yes, you can go ahead and get into your shenanigans, Ragnar, without worrying about being ousted by the internet. So anyway, we left off last time where we've basically established that this kit is extremely hollow. They look huge, but they're extremely light. Like, it's really light. So I mean, if you were to like really want to do some like LED work on this would be the ideal kit to do that, because it's so incredibly hollow. But yeah, I mean, there's some seam line work obviously you would have to get rid of, which kind of sucks. But you know, it's it definitely didn't skip leg day, I'll tell you that much, Jeff. Chunky looking, yeah. There's some thick ass legs, but I would choose these legs over like the Zuda legs, because the Zuda definitely skipped leg day with those clunky ass clown feet on them. Anyway, it seems to me I have to put these stickers on there, which I'm not gonna do because stickers are lame. So no stickers. Clive Parkin, you are not late because I just started. So welcome to the stream. Oh, Ragnar's he's not dipping his toes in. He's just jumping straight in with his thick action. I'm gonna skip leg day for sure and win a little too hard on shoulder day. I agree. You guys might even notice that there's a bit of there's not as much of a delay between like what you guys type in chat and me responding to it, because there's actually settings in the YouTube where you could kind of up the bit rate by lessening the delay, and so I feel like by doing that setting, it'll kind of let you guys kind of communicate with me a little bit better than instead of waiting for like a minute and a half for me to respond to a question. So yeah, if I remember to do it every single time, the setting, because it goes to like a really delayed setting by default. So hopefully I can remember to constantly put that setting on. But yeah, all right, let's just keep going into it. I'm gonna do these concurrently at the same time. So anyway, looks like we need the sea runner. What is that? Zaku Aurelius is live now. How to compress your backlog and I'm not dead. Shit, man. Why is that gotta be raining on my parade like doing a live stream now? What a butthole.
YouTube video, I said that after getting back from vacation. So
hold on.
Take a couple days rest. That couple days turned into like a few days, longer than a couple days. And even through the weekend, so like on the weekend, I was planning, all right, weekend, gonna get some good work.
If you guys want to watch Zach, you guys are more than welcome to hop on and give him some shit for stepping on my toes while I'm streaming. Yeah, he's live on Facebook. Fix to it. And he already has 17 people watching while I have 10. Zach's not okay, you jerks. Jeff, you jerk.
So after watching this, you guys go hang out with Alex on his channel, watch his stream. But Yeah, so I got some good rest over the weekend, and then today's Monday here, and all through the day I was feeling pretty good, and then it got down to the evening. I was feeling really tired.
So basically, Zach's talking about why he's been away and what he's been up to. What he's been up to these days. So.
Not that I'm still tired from my trip. It's just that I am just not back into the schedule, into like my normal routine of staying up late every night. Because like all during my vacation, I was going to bed for like that 8 days I was in America. I was like going to bed early every night. So I think I'm just out of the routine of staying up late. So I thought, okay, just gonna force myself to stay up and see how it goes. If I'm like dead tired,
You guys can listen if you want.
I need a little bit more rest, but I think I'm gonna be fine. So I forced myself to review this guy. I just finished up reviewing the Supernova Sandrock kit there. So I'll have that review coming up for you guys. And one thing that I wanted to just show you today is what you guys, whenever I'm kind of normally shooting like this, you guys often see this huge wall of stuff there behind me on this side, but I think you less often see that there's also a stack on this side as well. And what this is all Iron Blooded Orphans and Origin kits. So what I want to do is compress that stuff down, and I've already kind of done a trial run here. Under my desk is where I keep the option parts, the HE Bloater Orphans option parts. So what I've done is just, because it's just like boxes, and those are just like, it's pretty small boxes, but then it's just like a box for just like a few weapons inside there. It's like a really tiny thing. It's just a big waste of space, basically. So what I did was just cut off the front of the box. It's going to turns the lighting is a little better there, so you can see. Just so the front of the box is there, and then the instructions and all the pieces are just in there. You probably don't really need the instructions, but just in case, that's not taking up any space. So basically what I'm trying to do is compress stuff that's already snapped. I really don't need like the box. Hey, Jim. For stuff that's already snapped, I really don't need the box for anything. So it's just taking up space at this point. So what I want to do is basically kind of just do the same thing with all of this stuff. So yeah, I have one actually already here. So let me just set this like that. So got some Ziploc bags here. So like non-Ziploc brand bags. And I think this was like 40 of them for like $5 basically. So I've got one, and then I'm just gonna take the box and cut it. Now it's easier to cut if you just tear the corners. I know a lot of people think, we like this nice box. Bandai's boxes are really nice, they're pretty, but ultimately they just take up space. They make nice posters, yeah. I know some people like decorate their walls or decorate their space with them. That's something that you can do as well. I'm actually considering changing the backdrop of my review space to just like some boxes or like some box art. What's been annoying me is that my lights in here, I guess I could just fix the lights instead, but like the main light of this room is a different temperature of the lights that I use in my review space. So it always throws my color balance off, and I always have to fix the color balance while I'm editing my videos, and it's really annoying.
He's compressing them.
It really
he's
annoys
cutting
me
them up and then putting them
never
into
the same in two videos
plastic
back to
bags and
back.
just kind of saving them. He's not throwing them away though.
And especially the thumbnails as well, like color balance in my thumbnails as well. It's just really annoying to have to deal with that. So I thought if I just have, instead of just a plain black space and trying to
Ragnar, I don't think you understand. He has no more room in his house. I've been to his house plenty of times.
Just change it to like a
got no more room in his house.
Then the camera should be able to auto white balance that.
I don't know. I haven't decided on my next build yet. just kind of
because it's
building
got
this
such
just
a
for fun,
range
so
of
I don't get kind of
colors
burnt
to
out or
work with
anything like
there.
that. My time's been
I
split
think
between
it's kind of how that
Gunpla
goes.
and
So I don't know. I might
PUBG,
test
and
it.
PUBG's been taking up a lot
See.
of time.
So anyway,
to be
once the sides are
completely
cut,
honest.
you just got here, just
So
the front of the box, and I'll just
yeah, so he's just cutting off like the.
I hope this is the right size. Yeah.
Basically, he's
right.
cutting off the main
And we'll take
front,
the manual as well, again, just in case.
box, taking off the
This
sides, and then
happens
keeping
to
just like the
be,
front
box
art, and then sticking them in
Dentalian,
Ziplocs.
not Dentalian. Had the card in there as well. I'll just take that.
How big is his house?
And then the kit.
Like, it's a decent size, but all his Gunpla stuff is in just his workroom.
Accessories and
so
everything else.
And his Gunpla room is probably maybe about half the size of my place.
Contained. Organized. I actually have a couple of extra spare parts thrown into there.
No, about 3/4 of the size of my place.
For kit bashing that kit.
I just realized.
And now this.
Yeah, I just realized
it's taking up significantly less space than this full box.
Yeah,
so
and none of the stuff would be overflowing outside of.
In a row. So.
Outside of like his Gunpla workroom, because of the fact that obviously he wouldn't want to have stuff lying around, choking hazards and stuff, with the little one around. So he's got a lot of kits, and he's always offering me like, hey, you want some of these like snap kits? And I'm like, no, I got enough of a room issue on my own as it is. So yeah.
I was glad to finally come up with an idea that I thought would work pretty well for that. So that's about it for this live stream, guys. I'm just uploading or downloading the video, the review of it. My computer, once that's done.
All right.
Force myself to stay up tonight, but don't want to push it too hard. I got one review done. I'm gonna do this for a while, and that'll be enough for tonight. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Now go over to Alex's channel, Alex to do videos, and hang out with him on his live stream. Daddy asked what happened to my voice. It's just late, and I'm tired, so my voice is like this, I guess. So, and I just finished filming that review, so I just finished talking a lot for filming that. So that review is done, and then the next review I'll have after that is this guy is all snapped up, as I mentioned. Maybe it's all snapped. This is for a commission.
Next up, is the dual Gatling from the Serpent the same as the heavy arms? Definitely not. If I remember correctly, the heavy arms one did not come in broken up pieces like that. I don't remember now. I don't think so. I don't think they're the same. I'm pretty sure this is unique to just the Serpent. So, anyway, yeah. I might have mixed that up with. All right. Anyways, yeah, it's fairly simple. There's one person that just liked my Facebook page from Zach's recent shout out on his live stream. That's funny. Every time he gives me a shout out, like as appreciative as I am, there's a spike in users. Whenever there's a shout out either from like Simon at Gundam UK and stuff. As much as I would prefer to have organic likes, but it's always nice. And I like to support other like growing channels, which is why I've been kind of. Hey, Lee Gallup, did you just come from Zach's stream? um, anyway, yeah, like I've been. I like to support other channels as well, which is why I've been pretty supportive of, Bro Builder, Backstepped. He's got a channel of his own as well. Alex sleeping? Am I sleeping? Am I sleeping? No, I'm not sleeping. I'm right in front of you, dude. I'm right here. Hold on. I'll be right back. I have to move something really quick. I just realized there was a garment of unmentionables that did not belong to me in the shot, so I went to go move it. But yeah, just chilling. You finished your unicorn, yay! Andy finished his unicorn. Freaking awesome, man. Which category did you enter to, Andy, for Zach's contest? I don't think, even if I wanted to enter Zach's contest, I don't think it would be fair for me because one of the prizes are mine. So that would kind of be stupid. Yeah, and he's talking about how he needs to make a video on it, and he'll put it out on his channel after the contest. I look forward to it, man. And it's been pretty interesting following you and your Instagram posts on your work in progress and stuff like that. You put a lot of good work into that. There's a lot of custom modification he put into that. So check him out. Backstepped. I think the name is still the same on Instagram, I believe. So yeah. But anyways, oh yeah, Jeff, I saw the pictures of your Millennium Falcon on Discord, dude. That thing is massive. It looks so good. It looks so good. Andy says I learn a lot every time I do a build. Yeah, like here's the thing. I think I think I mentioned this before, but like back when Josh first had the whole idea of version logic come out and stuff, like yeah, I tried my hand at that as well, and seriously, I feel like if you ever want to delve into like the whole idea of scratch building and stuff, just try the version logic. I mean, you'll learn a lot just from making a cube. I swear, you will learn so much just from making a square box out of like plot plate and stuff. Like it's amazing. Seriously, like no joke. You will learn so much just from making a box. And I mean that's where you start. You'll learn the basics of scratch building and modification, and you'll learn the ins and outs of how certain chemicals work, like like Tamiya cement and stuff like that. But I'm late. I don't know. You're working on the I'm currently working on the 1100 Serpent custom HG 1100 Serpent custom. We got little Marimea in there. So yeah. I realized that I work a lot slower than like Zach does, because Zach's a freaking machine. He'll just like breeze through parts, whereas I'm a little bit more meticulous about like nubs. Like Zach will clean up the nubs, but I'm like I'll send them each down. I'll like send each of them down and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just the habit of mine, because I know it'll be there, even though maybe other people can't see them. So I've just kind of been holding myself to that standard of just constantly being, good at, constantly make myself better at taking care of nubs and stuff like that. So, shoot, we went from 10 people to 12, which means 2 people joined post Zach's stream. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. I should probably make a trip out there and visit him or have him come visit me and hang out and stuff. I don't know. I think another collaboration could be kind of fun. Yeah, Paul, you're right. You say he builds them pretty fast for review. And if you've seen his what is it, like time lapses, that's pretty much how he builds them. He'll cut out the parts for like 1, 2, 3 steps at a time, and then he'll just put them together. He'll clean them up real quick and then put them together. So, yeah, he's just, I don't know, he's just really fast. I think it just comes with the territory of constantly, constantly being going through the process of snapping up kits all the time. So it only makes sense that he would be so much faster and better at that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna make a trip out to Zach's neck of the woods maybe in the coming weeks, because my girlfriend really likes this one restaurant out there, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna want to go there. My streams are more social. Yeah. I don't know. Like my thinking behind streaming is that I as much as I would like to maybe like put all of you guys in the Discord and then we can all like talk to each other via voice. I think like eventually it would get to a point where there'd just be too many people and that it would just get ridiculous. So I think that might be a big problem. So I feel like, yeah, that's the reason behind why I had, like the on-screen chat on there while I was using OBS. This is just Google Hangouts. But yeah, I mean, it's just sorry, I was just reading the chat. Yeah, Shaco. So there's the reason why I don't have the chat here is because I'm not using OBS to stream this. Because I was intending to have one of you guys join me, but I think most of you guys are at work. So I think this is just gonna be a stream where I'm just gonna hang out here by myself, and it would just take more time and delay it further for me to set everything up and then do the whole thing on OBS and stuff. So. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, for me, like, for example, on here, we've got like 1, 2, 3. So I basically just cut out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 parts, and then I'm just gonna put them together and then just kind of go down the line. This way. I mean, you're supposed to do 3, 4, and then 5, 6, I guess, like that. But just clean them all up. Doing it. Gotta lower those demands, Alex. Webcam is a no-no for me. Yeah, so I do realize I'm a lot slower than how most people work, but I've done builds where I've been like, especially like back in the day when I couldn't have an airbrush system set up in my old apartment before I moved in this place. Like I was painting parts as I went. I wasted so much paint doing that, but like, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, thank goodness I moved into a bigger place and I can finally airbrush again. But yeah, like I think Ragnar remembered. Somebody remembered. I did a black and gold Jesta cannon. No, just Jesta. Sorry. painted build, which I did entirely with nothing but Tamiya spray paints. And yeah, that was one of the cases where I was painting as I was building. So like I'd get like maybe like a whole arm like done, and then I would paint the parts for that, like gold and metallic black and stuff. And then I'd put them together. Like I'd wait like 20-30 minutes, and then I'd I put the parts together. And yeah, I know I should probably let them cure for a while, but yeah, I have put in a couple like fingerprint marks from pushing the parts in a little bit. Have a good one, Holy Hammer. If I wake up early enough, I'm probably gonna be sending out your package tomorrow. So, yeah, I'll send you the tracking number if I remember to keep the receipt. I probably will, but yeah, man. Have a good one, man. Yeah, Clive has to get his package as well. So I'm gonna be mailing Oliver, Clive, and Holy Hammer's Zaku heads and stuff like that. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, a couple streams back, I was unboxing and building some of the Zaku head series 2 heads that I got, and seriously, by stroke of luck, ended up with one of the really like rare as clear Shars Zaku heads as well. So I was pretty stoked about that. So yeah, I will try to get that out to you guys tomorrow. And yeah. Okay. That's done, so I'll put that together. Hopefully I'll wake up tomorrow. If I don't wake up early enough tomorrow, then I'll probably do it the next day or something. So yeah. Like at the you ever like you know how like you can for polycaps you can just spin them and then they'll come off, but like I was talking to some like a couple of friends of mine who were like at my house, and they were talking about how when they were younger they used to twist the parts off the freaking runner, and I was like, oh, don't do that. I was like, for God's sake, like use a freaking nail clipper if you have to. Don't twist the parts off the runner. Oh my God. Like my girlfriend, she'll tease me. She'll be like, Alex, I'm twisting them. I'm gonna twist this part off the runner like this. I'm gonna keep like doing it back and forth like the top what is it, the opener of like a soda can, like because she knows it irks me. She'll just freaking tease me like that. These will probably look better painted red, I would say, the missile pods. Anyway. What the? Where do you go? This way? That way? No. That way. Okay. This way. There. Where do you go in? You go into this hole? I'm confused. Sorry, it's just a buffalo. What's up, Jam? How's it going, man? Did you get your Zaku Exceed heads yet from Ami? Wait, I think you ordered SAL, right? SAL, I think. So you might actually still be waiting on your kits to arrive, which sucks. All right, I cannot figure out this diagram. How are you supposed to go in? Are you supposed to go in this one? It goes up and down? I think so. These old as diagrams are not very good. Is that right? Okay. Yeah. Derp. I didn't realize there was another diagram. Oh, I did get the head. A clear head was in there as well. Oh, nice. You got one too. Nice. Yeah, I opened mine up on stream and like freaking flipped out when I saw the clear one. I was like, yes. After all the bad luck I had with Series 1, picking them up from Gundam Base. But yeah, man. We lost one. We lost a viewer. Wah, 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 wah. Hey, Brian. How's it going, man? I'm going to assume you are at work like the rest of everybody else. Nubvac 2000. But seriously, I'm going to show you something pretty sad. The the end suction part of this this vacuum has a brush on the top, so like you can kind of like brush parts in, but underneath the brush parts, it's a piece of shrink wrap tubing, like really thick shrink wrap tubing, and then they cut like a little corner into it. This is shrink wrap tubing. If I were to go ahead and and put some heat to it, it would shrink. Should I try? I got a lighter here. I don't smoke, but I use these. I use lighters to do like shrink wrap tubing on stuff. Like, it got smaller. See? Did you see that? More on this side. Yeah, shrink wrap tubing. It's so ghetto. Oh my god. That's funny. So $3 gets you shrink wrap tubing for a sad excuse of a suction end of a mini vacuum. But still, that's $3 I ever spent. Backstep says, "Yo, Brian, I can't wait to see your unicorn, man." Yeah. Are we talking about Brian's? We're talking about Brian's. Whatchamacallit? Machamp unicorn. I don't care what you guys want to name it. I'm gonna call it Machamp, the Machamp unicorn. And some of y'all were like, "Oh, it's the Goro." No, it's Machamp. It's the Machamp unicorn that Brian's making. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right. Kshetricorn. What's everyone's Christmas wish list? You know what's on my Christmas wish list? A very wealthy donator who would like to donate maybe like a couple $1,000 so that I can go out and buy a crap ton of like SD kits because they're cheaper, like $5, $6, $7 a piece, and then I can just go around. Like my idea, like last night, I had just go around and just kind of drop off some SD kits and hang out with kids at a hospital. That's my wish list. Not very exciting, but nonetheless equally important to me, at least. All right, 25 and 24. 25, 24. 25, 24. And guys, don't get God hands. They're such a waste of money. Don't get God hands. They're honestly it's whatever. You could equally just buy 2 pairs of like decent Tamiyas and be happy with their performance than drop what $60-$70 on a set of God hands. It's not worth it. That's it. One more A. And then I need B. Bippity bip bippity. That is a D. Where's my B? This is not a B runner. This is the C runner. Where's the B runner? What the crap? ¿A dónde está el B runner? No, that's E. B. Here we go. My dumbass didn't put it into alphabetical order. All right, B5 and 7. This is a pretty simple kit. It's not really difficult. More Spanish. Jim, unfortunately, all my Spanish comes from like my days like back in high school and college working at a restaurant with really immature gentlemen from Mexico, El Salvador, Guatemala, Panama, Cuba. So to be completely honest, I don't think what more Spanish that you want to hear would be very appropriate for me to speak. So yeah. Because like every other yeah, I wanna I before I even start like the ball rolling, I still need to talk to some contacts at like the hospital that I want to donate to, which is like the big one that I was at when I was hospitalized there. So for me, it's just like something I kind of want to do to give back to the hospital that saved my life and remove my spleen for me. So, yeah, I still got to talk to somebody about that. And I'm pretty sure they'd be able to find somebody who's on board with that. So I'll try to get things rolling on my end first before I even like thinking about like collecting money. And I'm gonna be completely transparent with it. But yeah, I don't know. It was just an idea that I had, just like while I was in the hospital making Gundams by myself, and then there were some other kids who happened to be on my floor, on my floor of the hospital, and so I gave them what is it, an MG Buster. The kid was like 9 years old, but yeah, I mean it was just a really small idea I had, and it's been kind of just in the back of my mind since, what, 2015, I'd say. That's when I was hospitalized. So, yeah. So I don't know. Either like a GoFundMe. I don't know how GoFundMe works. That's the thing. So I might have to ask Zach to give me some particulars on how that works. But otherwise, I might just take donations directly through PayPal or something like that. I don't know how it works. And I don't know if, well, it'll probably, I guess it probably would work if I were to not. Yeah. Because Zach's in Korea and he had a GoFundMe. So, yeah, okay. So yeah, I think that could work. Either that or I'll just set up a PayPal and you all could just direct deposit, and then I will go through the I would go through the task of actually like no, I do not have a Patreon account. I'm not making any money off of my content, and I'd like to keep it that way for at least a year, just because I'm not doing this for any form of monetary gain. All the kits that I buy is from my own pocket, and I don't plan on buying too many more kits because I have way too much as it is, and I don't really want to spend any more money on newer kits as well. So unless it's a design I absolutely want, like I'm not like, oh, I gotta have it with like the new Double Zeta Verka and stuff. So I'm just like, whatever. Because I'm trying to be more what's the word, smart with my purchases, and doing that, it's going to entail me skipping some kits that I'm not really like too like, oh, I gotta have it, so I'm just trying to be fiscally responsible, I suppose. But yeah, I am using the crap out of this 800 grit. I gotta pick up some 800 grit sanding sticks. These are great. The wave soft 800 sanding sticks. These are great. I'm not a big fan of the G-Self, to be completely honest. I think the head reminds me of like a really like a child, the head of a child. It's like with all like the weird looking V fins and stuff. It's But yeah, I don't have a Patreon account. None of my videos are monetized, and I intend to keep it that way for a while. Because it would just be pointless for me to monetize videos and stuff like that. Because on top of that, like I'm also not monetizing because every time I play jazz music, they'll shut off the monetization anyway. So I'm just like, whatever. I'm not monetizing my videos anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. I know I'm not getting that many views to begin with, so it's whatever. But yeah, I don't have a Patreon account. I don't really intend on making one anytime soon. Because for me, again, like I just want to create a place where people can come hang out and chat and just chill on the live streams and stuff like that, and just enjoy content. And I've mentioned this in my first video the end of my first video, my intro to the channel, if you will. That for me, like part of this like YouTube platform experience for me is to also not only just like use it for record keeping for myself on projects that I've done and stuff like that, but also I find that it, like, having a YouTube channel also helps keep me like accountable for like pushing myself and not getting lazy. And anyway, all right, bye Jeff, have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by, dude. But yeah, I mean, Yeah, for me, like my channel's not big enough to really make any money anyway. Even if I were to monetize my videos, like I would make like 25 cents or something like that. So, whatever. For me, I'm just like, it's a pain in the ass to set up and stuff like that as well, and I'm not really looking to make that YouTube cash. Although I am not opposed to the idea of getting sponsored, or just have somebody like send me a set of, like nippers. I wouldn't do like reviews. I don't really want to do reviews. Um, what about auctioning some custom builds? I'm actually thinking about putting. I was thinking about that, like maybe selling like the Penelope or something. Uh, and then using that money to fund, my idea. I was considering it, but actually, I wouldn't feel comfortable selling like the Penelope per se, because I actually had a pretty big mishap while I was posing the kit for a photo shoot. The nub on the head actually twisted itself off, just the same as the nub on the other parts that I broke off as well, and had since fixed. So actually, the Penelope head right now is just kind of dangling on top of what is supposed to be a nub for the head. So yeah, that head is not gonna be rotating or spinning in any way, shape, or form anytime soon either. So I should probably go and fix that. I need to get a pin vise and throw like a paper clip in there. But yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. If y'all were okay with knowing that that did happen and I had repaired it and stuff like that, then I don't know. I guess I wouldn't be opposed to selling the kit, but it would also be a pain in the ass to send out. It's such a big kit and so many delicate parts on there to like put it together. Like, I don't know. We'll see. Um, If said buyer were to be in Korea, then it'd be a different story because I could just like deliver it to you, uh, you know, uh, in person. But I don't know. You know how the postal service works. It's sometimes not very cool, if you know what I mean. That's smooth enough. But I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to selling the GM Sniper for, uh, you know, um, for this fundraiser or whatever. Hi, thanks for sharing. I don't know what you're talking about. 77 refined. Yep, fragile means throw around. Pavandra. That's funny. Fragile. I don't remember what movie that's from. Fragile. I don't know. Anybody know what the heck refined is talking about? Oh, my thoughts. My thoughts? My thoughts on what? Oh crap, we got 13 viewers now. Shoot. We're streaming. Oh, okay. You're welcome, man. Anytime. I like I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Some people have actually like mentioned that I'm a little bit too, what's the word, invested in my viewers. But I don't know. For me, like I don't feel like investing in relationships with people is a waste in any way, shape, or form. Because I'm pretty sure, like, for example, if I were to, let's say, if I were to want to take my girlfriend to like Disney World, um, like I'm pretty sure there would be somebody out there who'd be like, "Yo, if you come to Florida, hit me up, and we can chill and like you can hang out here, or like I'll pick you up, or like I'm pretty sure there would be some way, shape, or form somebody who would be open to like hanging out or helping a guy get around or something like that, or showing somebody around. The same as if I were to, meet some of you guys in Korea. I mean, obviously, if I happen to be in Seoul at the same time, or it's possible in my schedule to make it up there to, meet up with some of y'all. But like for me, I feel like investing in relationships with people is I don't know I think it's a good thing. I like to do that. I like meeting people, and for me, I feel like just the simple fact, at least I would hope so, that the fact that I recognize your name or username or something like that, and mention that, oh hey, I haven't seen you around in a while. How you been? Or if I mention like, hey, I don't think I've ever seen you in my stream. Welcome. Like, I would assume that you guys would enjoy knowing that I do actually take an interest in you guys and for your support and stuff like that, Also works well for sucking up sanding dust and stuff. So, what is that pink can in the back? Fart disguiser? No, this is that's mosquito killer. It's just got a fruity smell. I don't know. I just picked it up. It was cheap, so. Fart disguiser. um, Fart disguiser. Oh God. You're killing me, Jim. But fart disguiser. I do have to admit, if I've had like egg salad or like any form of hard or soft boiled eggs, my farts will kill you. I don't know what keeps my girlfriend around, but like, I mean, she straight up tells me like, when you fart, it smells bad, but I think it's cute. And I'm like, all right, I love you. Fart disgust. Yeah, jerks. All right. That one goes here. All right, okay. Why do underwater farts stink so bad and different? What the heck is an like if you're swimming at a swimming pool and you fart underwater and then it makes its way to the surface and then the little green smoky effect comes out. I don't know, Jim. I haven't been to a swimming pool in ages. Seriously, like I haven't been to a swimming pool in forever. Because like just swimming is not a general like thing that people do here. Like I would have to make like the trek out to like a nearby university just to go swimming. So I don't know. I mean, Jim, I can't tell you, man. I was a lifeguard for like 9 years, and I cannot tell you from my experience as a lifeguard. I cannot tell you why your farts that you let out to terrorize children at a swimming pool, why they smell bad. I don't know. Or in the shower, you cup your hand on your butt and let it fill with water and fart. I don't think I've ever done that before, Jim. I think that might be just be a you thing, man. Wah, wah, wah. Is it really an important matter to discuss about right now? Jim, aren't you at work right now? Any plans to travel to the States soon? Not really. I don't think I have anything in the pipeline to go home anytime soon. I'd like to. It's just like flights from round trip flights from here to back home are like $2,000, $2,500. And so like if I were to go back home for a little bit, like I would have to make it worthwhile. And so in doing so, I would have to make sure that I would at least be home for, at the very least, at least like 2 weeks or something like that to make that trip worth it. I don't know. I just don't have it in my schedule or the budget, I guess, to fund a trip back home anytime yet. I'm kind of saving right now. I'm trying to save up a lot of money. And stuff like that. I kind of want to get a new bike as well. Although that's kind of on the back burner right now. But yeah. I don't know. We'll see. But I would rather, I don't know, spend some time and go back to Tokyo. Or maybe like another country like Vietnam or something like that, because I'd like to. Doesn't sound like you're very successful in Korea. Successful? Well, I don't know what you mean by successful. I don't know what that means, dude. You taking a shot at me, man? I'm not successful by any means. I'm not rich. And I think I don't know. I'm happy with the quality of life that I have. It's just I don't have the budget right now, nor and like my girlfriend's a student. I'm pretty sure she would not be able to afford a trip to the U.S. to go with me. So I would probably have to help her out with that, maybe. But does my family come visit you in Korea frequently? No, they do not. My sister came to visit me. Like I went back home a couple of years ago, for like 2 weeks. Was that 2014? But yeah, no, I haven't been home in a while. Maybe most of my subscribers are not in Korea. Yeah, there aren't many subscribers in Korea. I think there are a couple, but not many. Why did I travel to Korea in the first place? I came to Korea because I wanted to see the world, and coming to Korea and teaching English and stuff was a pretty cool way to do that and make money at the same time. And I've since decided to stay here a bit long term. But my girlfriend is not Korean. My girlfriend is Chinese. She is a Chinese national who's doctor in the field of plastic surgery, currently working on her PhD at a university here. So, and living in Korea is also a pretty good like jump off point to visit like other countries in Asia. Like I can get if I were to like just take vacation days and not go on vacation during, let's say, typical like vacation days here in Korea, I could probably get a round trip flight from here to Tokyo for maybe like $80. So I think last time I went to Tokyo, it was 150 round trip. It was only a simple 2-hour flight. So, but like, I mean, obviously during peak travel times, they'll jack the prices up to like 300 or something like that. But I think it beats flying to Japan from the U.S. or Europe. Being that you're not on this side of the planet, so obviously it's going to cost a lot more. So, yeah, I mean, from here to New York to fly to JFK, it'll be like a 15-hour flight. If that was a non-stop flight, it'll be like 15 hours. So, yeah, a lot of money. It's like 2,500, $3,000 maybe to fly back to the U.S. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have any plans to go back home anytime soon at the moment. I mean, I miss my folks. Don't get me wrong, but I keep in touch with them. I'll like FaceTime them and stuff like that. So that's awesome. I can't get a round trip flight to Georgia for $80. Damn, that's bad. And like the funny thing is like, a lot of the times people will use like cheapo flights or Skyscanner or whatever. And like my cheapest flight that I found to Tokyo was actually cheaper than anything that I'd found on Skyscanner or anything like that. I basically just went directly to the website of the airline, which was Jeju Air, Jeju Air. But you could probably find some cheap flights through like Peach Airlines as well. So basically, they're like JetBlue flights, JetBlue Airlines that just run across countries because they're like, simple 2-hour flights, whatever. So yeah, I gotta get B21, A runner and B runner. Okay, I'm almost done with the shoulder assembly. B1 and 2, A21. I'm pretty sure there are some mosquitoes. What's the travel time from Seoul to Tokyo? Yeah, like 2 hours. 2 hours. Maybe an hour and 45 minutes to Osaka. But enormous goal I've chosen. I don't know what goal you're talking about. Did I forget what I was talking about? What goal? 2021. I still don't understand what you're talking about. Me not being successful. I don't know. I'm confused at that statement. By not successful, do you mean like, oh, Alex, you don't have enough money to go home, so you must not be successful? Is that what you're talking about? I'm always gonna be upfront with you guys. I'm not rich. I'm by no means rich, but I think I'm counting my blessings because I do know I'm living a lot more comfortable than other people. So for me, your achievements are so far are quite admirable, and sorry for my lack of English. I don't think achievements. I don't know what achievements of mine you're talking about. But thanks. Thanks for the compliment. Do. Yeah, I mean, I live. I think I'd say I live a comfortable life. I'm able to travel if I want to. I've got a pretty good job as far as where I'm at right now, and I only work 4 hours a day. Maybe not right now because I'm making extra. Coaching a debate team for a competition right now, but it's just extra money I'm making on the side for $45 an hour. And like last month alone, I think I did some like 22 hours. So just making extra pocket change, doing that. So I think the quality of life that I've made for myself here is not bad. Yeah, I go into work at 2 p.m. Maybe 1:30 to like prep and stuff. I start at 2 and I get off at 6, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then Tuesday, Thursdays, I go in at 2:30 and then I get off. I'm done at like 6. So, like 4 hours a day, 3.5 hours a day. I'm okay. And then it gives me the freedom to just kind of get off work when the sun is still out in the afternoon. I could, go work out or build some Gunpla. I typically just come home, eat something, and then play some PUBG. But I don't know. I think I'm doing okay. What is my profession? I teach English, but I don't teach at a school like Zach does. I work in the private sector, so I guess you can kind of call it like extracurricular English. But yeah, I just teach kids English. My classes start at 2 p.m. and I get done at 6, and I go home and I eat. Maybe go to Starbucks. Maybe pop on stream with you guys, but I typically won't stream at like 6 p.m. because it's usually too early for people in the US, which is why I don't stream at like 6 p.m. after I get off work or something like that. I typically stream at like midnight or something because at least that time most people are awake, whether or not you're in like Europe or not. I don't go to bed till like 2, 3 in the morning anyway, so that's why I don't stream like right after I get off work. It's just it's not fair to you guys to have to like if I were to stream at 6 in the morning here, it would probably be 8 a.m. No, 4 in the morning Eastern time. So yeah. Yeah, man. I play games. I don't own a console, but I play games mostly on my PC. I built my current computer with my girlfriend actually last October, so it's been a year since I built this rig. But I'm thinking I'm gonna probably upgrade my motherboard and CPU sometime soon, because I'm kind of liking the prospects of a 6-core variant of the i7 series coming out. So I'm probably gonna get me a Z370 board as well as an 8700K. If you guys know anything about computers. Right now I'm running a 6700K. 6th gen i7. So I'll be moving up 2 generations to the 8th Gen 8700 series. It'll definitely help with like rendering and stuff. What is it? Rendering and stuff for when I'm like editing videos and stuff on Premiere. So that would help me a lot. Show me how much you've built so far. That's it. Some legs, and I'm about to finish up the arms. I could be lazy. I mean, I could always sand it down later and do it, but for now I'm just sanding and building the parts as nicely as I can for now. But yeah, these are a waste of money. You don't need these, okay? God hands are not. Yeah, they cut nice, but you could easily get 2 pairs of decent cutters like Tamiya Golds for the price of one pair of God hands. So go figure. Brings back memories. He will be very flimsy. Yeah, it's an oldie but a goodie. Oldie but a goodie. I don't think that's gonna go on that part. Here we go. Wah, 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 wah. Is that right? Yeah. Shit, I'm getting hungry. And unfortunately, I can't take you to go cook with me. I'm pretty happy with Gundam Planet Nippers. Yeah, I'd love to give those a shot. I know Zach got a set from Gundam Planet. But yeah, I've never tried them, so I can't really tell you. I heard good things about them. I know Zach did a review of them as well, right? So okay, that's what's up. I'll push this one in. Get in the hall. Ay, Dios mío. Bueno. Tengo hambre. Yo tengo hambre, pero yo no quiero comida coreana. Wah, wah, wah. I was trying to look up. Legs look like they have been some detailed panels for a seed, no grade. They're pretty bland, dude. There's not a whole lot of details on there. It could probably do with some sprucing up with some panel lining. It's pretty boring. There's not really a whole lot to look at. So, muy pantalones. Scallens. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Quiere muy pantalones? Oh yeah, they're hollow as hell, dude. They are hollow AF. Oh my god, look at that flash. Flashy flash. On a Bandai kit? Say it ain't so. Best removal tool for Flash. No hablo español. It's just ESPAN with the little squiggly on top and then OL. Chico. Chris Collins, you basically just said, yeah, I'm pretty good, man. Just kind of chilling, hanging out with y'all. I'm getting hungry, though. You ever built an NG kit? Yes, I have built no great kits. But yeah, I don't know. I figured like these would be reprints, and so I kind of figured that maybe they might have updated the molds and stuff to avoid Flash, but I'm guessing not. It was cool. Like when I went to Diver City, and like they had like cool like original molds of like the original 1144 Arc 78 and stuff. Like that was kind of cool to see like the original molds and how they did mock-ups in wood and stuff. Yeah, Chris Collins, you basically said very, very pants. Yeah. Muy pantalones. I am itchy as hell right now. Oh my God. Well, Pavandra, you say you want to practice your painting. You can practice on your, whatchamacallit. Oh, well, I got 2 more likes on my Facebook page. 2 more people up in here. Just join the Alex the Duke Studios Facebook group. Welcome to the community. I'm spending way so much time on this. I don't build on no grade 1/100 ground type. Yes, I have that. Tieran. They're hard to find these days. There was a reprint back in like 2012, I want to say. 2013, something like that. That's when I picked it up. But yeah, Tierans are hard to find now. I have one that I already built up. It's in my I guess junk bag of miscellaneous parts and whatnot. But yeah, I got one. Solid kit. The articulation, like as bulky as it may look, it's got some pretty damn good articulation going for it. And I realize now that I totally forgot to remove this nub. Holy crap. So yeah. I impulse bought one on Amazon today. How much did you pay for it? I hope you didn't drop like $50 on a $25 kit. Because that would suck. Backstepped. Andy. Do 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 do. Mana. Do 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 do. Mana. Do 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 do. I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. You know what I might do? I might make me some cup ramen. There's third-party ones on. $28 for the tiara. Nice. Okay, good. Because I have seen like eBay posts going for like $50. I dropped something like, I want to say, this was when like the GM Sniper was not reprinted for a really long time. The green one. I still have it in my backlog. Maybe I'll paint that one up next. I don't know. We'll see. Coke ramen? I don't know what Coke ramen is. Cup ramen. Cup. C-U-P. Cup ramen. But yeah, like I think I dropped like $45 plus like $15 shipping on that on the GM Sniper. GM Sniper 1, I guess. The one with like the external power supply and stuff. Chico asks, does price really matter when buying an airbrush kit? They said higher price equals higher quality. Traditionally, yes, Chico. The higher you go, the more money you spend will probably equal a better experience as far as like functionality and maybe consistency when you're laying down paint. Certain designs or certain internals of specific airbrushes will maybe require less maintenance, or some of them might be easier to clean up and stuff like that. Like the current one that I'm using, the PS289, which is the GSI Mr. Hobby Company Pro Convoy 2. I think my next one will probably be maybe like a Badger or maybe like an Iwata or something like that. But like the problem with the one I'm having right now is it lays down paint, which is fine. Like the functionality is fine, but the problem is like there's a hole where the needle goes in through the back, and some of them, like the paint will go up the needle hole and like kind of flow into like my air button, and so it'll get stuck. So I have to like clean it out all the time, and I hate taking off the air nozzle push thingy-majiggy, because it's such a pain in the ass to get the little clip back in there. But I don't know. My next one will probably be like it will probably be a big purchase, but I don't know. I picked it up in Japan for like $80, $85. It works fine. It's just more work to clean it up. So I don't know. Just start off with something cheap first, because if you don't like painting and stuff like that, you might have invested all this money into a whole setup and then ended up just giving up and stuff like that. So just start small, and if you feel like you've outgrown your current setup, then you start adding up a little bit more and getting that done. Like I DIY'd the hell out of my current airbrush setup with industrial fans and a cheap $5 plastic container I bought at the dollar store and stuff. So Backstep in chat makes a very good point, where it's a lot cheaper long run, because you're not wasting all that paint when you're buying spray cans and stuff like that, because there's only a specific it's a set amount of just blasting paint out and stuff. So when you're wasting and kind of brushing past the part, you're wasting all this paint, whereas you can control the amount of spray and flow of an airbrush and stuff. So just go cheap, especially a compressor. You don't need to spend $200-$300 on a compressor. Go on Amazon and find just any freaking random cheap ass compressor for like $70. Throw a good regulator with a air filter, dust catch on there, and then just use that. I know there's like a really cheap one. It's got like a cylindrical tank. It's like $50-$60. Use that. I would say spend more money on a good regulator and water and dust catch than your actual compressor pump. Because for me personally, I don't think having a really good compressor really has a big difference. But just make sure you get one with a tank. Like my setup that I have here is like a Chinese brand with a 1 horsepower engine, motor, whatever. And it's oilless, which means that it's going to be made of Teflon on the inside, which is eventually going to break because it's oilless. If you don't mind the noise, then get an oiled compressor, which is going to last you forever because it's oiled. It's just going to be hella loud. But just pick up a cheap ass compressor, because eventually they're going to die anyway. So you spend $200, it's going to die after 2 years. You spend $80, it's going to die after 2 years. I'm still using mine. It's it hasn't been long since I got it, but it's working fine. It's got a 12-liter tank. So what is that? 3 gallons? Yeah, a little more than 3 gallons, something like that. 3-gallon tank, and it works fine. So just make sure you get one with a tank. That's the only thing I would say, because if you get a compressor that's just gonna constantly be running and pushing air out at a specific PSI, the motor is just constantly gonna be running, so it's gonna die really quick. Whereas you could have a tank, have the motor running for a little bit, then it'll shut off once the tank fills up to a certain PSI, and then you use that air up, and then when it gets low, it'll fill up again. So, yeah, just just my 2 cents on that. Don't go overboard on spending like a crap ton of money on an air compressor. Seriously, it's just a waste of money. Okay, back to work. I just realized you guys are staring at the top of my head. Bye, Aurelio. Have a good one, man. Okay, I think we are good to go. That one goes that way. Well, I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. I'm going to Louisiana, my Susanna, for to see. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me, for I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. It rained all night the day I left, the weather it was dry. The sun was hot, I froze to death. Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me, for I come from Louisiana, my Susanna, for to see. Want to know something funny? I sang that song when I was in 2nd grade, and I still remember the words of that song. 2nd grade. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me. Chris Collins says all those spray cans you were using before getting an airbrush, decant them. Yep, I started doing some of them. I decanted a few for some of my videos, but I'd since not done that in a while. I should probably do that soon. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me. Oh, nice gimmick right there. Boop. And then it exposes the missile pods on the inside. So I'm probably going to paint them babies red. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. All right. Maybe I'll do like a similar color scheme like the other, whatchamacallit? Oh, but they're moving parts. One thing I heard about moving parts is if you paint them, they're going to start flaking off the paint. You know? So yeah, there's that. But I'm thinking my idea for my next video is, next build is doing a painted build exclusively with nothing but spray can. because I've got a whole bunch left, and I figured it'd be kind of cool to just instead of decanting them, just using them for a project, like using them for, I don't know, just kind of doing like a video. Holy Hammer says, I'm back, worshiping it or don't, because that would be idolatry. Welcome back, man. But yeah, I don't know. That was my idea. Just kind of maybe like do a quick little series just for content's sake. Just like doing a painted bill entirely with spray cans, just for some of the viewers out there who just can't, get into airbrushing. Oh my God, David, long time no see, man. You're like not on anymore. Welcome back, dude. Finally catch a live stream. All right. I'm getting kind of hungry, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go throw some water in my hot pot and let that water boil, and then I'll throw that into my cup ramen, and then I'll be right back, and then you guys can watch me eat. All right, I'll be right back, okay? But yeah, basically that's all I finished so far. Still gotta do a couple more parts for the hand, but I'm pretty much almost done with this page. All right. I'm not going to be eating just cup ramen. I realized I'm like really, really hungry. And I looked in my fridge, and then I found that I still had hot wings. So I'm probably going to fry them up and eat them with some ranch, some Hidden Valley ranch dressing, which is really hard to find. So yeah, the water's boiling. So hot wings and ramen. As weird as that might sound, I'm hungry. So fuck it. It's like 2 a.m, but whatever. I'll burn it off when I sleep, right? So, it wouldn't be Hidden Valley if it was easy to find. You have a point there, Holly. Yeah, like ranch dressing was almost non-existent in South Korea until maybe about a year ago. So I was pretty excited. Damn, y'all are dropping like flies. Only 8 people in here now. Damn. But I understand. Y'all gotta go to work. We have somebody named Seth. Hi, Seth. I don't think you've said anything in chat, but hi. Let's see you in the participants list. But it's okay if you're shy. You don't have to talk if you don't want to, but I'm just shouting you out. Hi. It must be my personality running people off. Worship me or not, because that would be idolatry. Nah, I don't think it's you, man. It's probably me, or maybe the fact that everybody's working. All right. Yeah. I wish it would be like. Actually, hold on. No. I don't think I could throw the stream. I know I could like disconnect from here and then hop onto Google Hangouts from a different source, but I don't think I could do Google Hangouts on my phone now. Let's see. What? I gained a subscriber today. How's that possible? I'm at 565. Road to 1,000, yo. Road to 1,000. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could do it on my phone. And yeah. Anyway, I'll be right back because I already left the fire on. So yeah, I'll be right back. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Mana. Do, 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 do. All right. I just realized what Holy Hammer was talking about as I was like squeezing out the Hidden Valley Ranch dressing into a little like sauce cup. I just realized what the hell he was talking about. He was like, he wrote, it wouldn't be Hidden Valley if it was easy to find. And I just realized what he meant by that. Oh man. I'm sorry, that one just went right over my head. Anyway, I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, I got the wings right there, but I've decided I want to finish this part, what I'm working on, before I get my fingers all oily and stuff. And yeah, so. What are you guys talking about in the chat? Call of Thupla? What? I don't know what the hell y'all are talking about. Excuse me. All right, I need a 30. Who wants to convert our documentary into a Christmas story? Huh. Interesting. Shin Bowl. Shin Bowl Black. I don't know why. I don't know. Like the Shin Ramen Black is like really expensive. I don't know why though. It doesn't even taste like that much better than like the regular Shin Ramen. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It's got some like extra like little dried veggies and stuff like that in there. But no, I'd rather just save the money and get the cheaper one, the regular Shin Ramen. A4267. A4267. 4, 6. Where did the 6 go? Oh. 4267. 7. Bum. I still have like a couple bags of like ramen that I picked up at the supermarket while I was in Japan. So been meaning to finish up some of them. There's some pretty good like curry ramens too. They're pretty good. But yeah, like my girlfriend and I, when we went to Osaka, we made it a point to make sure that we don't go to places that were like tourist traps. So like even our like Airbnb was in like a normal, like, typical residential area. So yeah, like we shopped at like random like just neighborhood supermarkets just for food, and it was a lot cheaper than if you were to go to like a touristy area. So yeah, we were just kind of like checking out what the other what is it? Like the locals and stuff. We were looking at the carts of the locals. Bye, Shaco. Have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out. But Psy seems like an interesting choice for advertising. Well, Psy is like the poster child of Korea now, because Gangnam Style and all that shit. So it is what it is. And I think that's it. Okay. Clean up these parts. How many times have you been to Japan? I've been to Japan twice. Twice just this year. Actually, yeah. I went to Tokyo in February, and then I went to Osaka with my girlfriend back in May. So not too long ago. Is your Vader shirt burnt helmet from episode 8? No, it is not. It is a my sister sent me this. This is a full Vader shirt. So not a burnt helmet, just a full Vader shirt. So I'm pretty excited about that new Star Wars. It's coming out soon. I mentioned yesterday I just saw Blade Runner, which I thought was pretty good too. Phenomenal. So yeah, my sister sent me the shirt. I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of graphic tees. I'd love to get some more, but unfortunately I'm too big for Korea. I normally wear a 2XL, or 2XL tall if I could find it. Otherwise, I'll just buy a 3XL because like I don't know. I think maybe because my background's a little bit more in like filmography and stuff. For me, I enjoyed it. In the sense that I was kind of looking at it from like the point of view of a cinematographer. So for me, I was kind of looking at it like looking at specific shots and how they would have done it and stuff like that. So for me, like that stuff's interesting to me. Like I did a thesis on like the possibilities and how they filmed like cinematography wise, like Citizen Kane or Brazil or like movies that really changed the shaping of how they um, you know how they approach specific films and how they film it and stuff. Um, so I was kind of looking at it from that kind of perspective, which is interesting to me. But I think maybe for the average person, yeah, it might have been a little bit drawn out and stuff. But for me, the way I view it is every single shot specifically has a reason for it, not just to be filler or anything like that. There's specific details that are shown for a short amount of time for specific reasons. So that's like kind of like the mindset I was kind of um, like having going into the movie and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I think I can understand. Like my girlfriend thought it was kind of drawn out a little bit, and I do understand where she's coming from. But for me, it was just pure bliss for me. Yeah, I thought Ryan Gosling was phenomenal. I don't like any of his other works, but I thought he did really well in this one. Um, so yeah. Pavandra, does it feel like a continuation of the original or a reboot? I would say a little bit of both, man. So yeah, I'd say a little bit of both. I would say. Still, hold on. This is a really crappy looking hand, though. Seriously, it's a really bad hand. Like it looks bad. That's a terrible hand. Oh my god. I should probably eat my ramen though. It's probably gonna get all like puffed out and stuff because it was in the hot water too long. I hate that. I hate that part about ramen. The noodles just start absorbing more and more water, like more than you want it to, and then it'll like kind of be bad. All right, and get in there. All right, that's a pretty shitty back of the hand, though. Seriously, like look at that. That's the back of the hand. See that? Like, look at that nonsense. Like it's all blocky and crap. Like look at that nonsense. Bleh. All right, yeah. That's a 1/100 HG hand for you. Hold on, let me focus this a little bit. One 100 HG hand. Obviously, I have to clean that up, but that's a pretty bad hand. Like, look at that. That's like Transformers bad. Yeah. The back of the hand does have a seam. It's a pretty shitty looking seam too. I'm gonna finish up this hand and I'm gonna eat. We need Neil Blomkamp's Alien 5. I don't know who Neil Blomkamp is. Is that a director? I might be familiar with his work, but the name escapes me. The name in relation to who it is escapes me. That hand was okay, right. Neil Blomkamp. Okay. District 9. Yeah, I like that one. District 9 was a good movie. It was very messy in the beginning, but eventually I kind of got it. I got it. Oh my god, I lost the part. I got it from my daddy. I got it from my daddy. You guys know what that song is? The I got it from my daddy song. I got it from my daddy. It's a Psy song. Oh my god, these hands are so ugly, dude. Oh man. Hold on. I'm gonna send a picture to Zach. All right. When's the next big project? I don't know, man. I don't know. Everybody's been asking me about my next project, and I'm just trying to build this just to enjoy it. So I don't know, man. Damn, boy, what's up with the top of your head? Damn, nigga, what's wrong with the top of my head? There's something on the top of my head? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. But hi, I don't think I've ever seen you in the stream before, so welcome to the stream. What's wrong with the top of my head? there something wrong with the top of my head? I have to go mirror polish some rich people's furniture. Have fun, Brian. Hey, Gumbo's in here. Yeah, I definitely let this wait too long. Like, there's no more soup left, so it means the noodles absorb all the soup, water, stuff. So, wah wah wah. Ew! Look in your Discord. Gross. Um. The hell? What the hell is that? Yeah, you're getting banned, dude. I don't know. Moon Man? Sorry, you're getting banned. There's some people in my Discord as well. Hello? Okay. All right, yeah, they got banned. I'm out. Okay. Yep, they got banned. Tiberium, where you at, man? No, I already deleted it. It's cool. Anyways. Yeah, he got banned. So, okay, whatever. Nasty dude. They probably, well, Ragnar, there's a link for my Discord in the description, so whatever. I recognize all the other names here, so yeah, that's cool. Whatever. Yeah. All right, I think that's it. I just cleaned house, so. Ragnar's playing Rocket League. Oh, Ragnar's not even watching me. He's playing Rocket League. No wonder he was quiet. It doesn't taste good anymore because the noodles are all bloated. Ragnar says, I'm listening. I don't know where those guys came from. Whatever. He was in there with a buddy, but I kicked him out. Yeah, there's like 10 people up in here. Have I tried the ice flavor? No, I have not. I don't No, I don't think I've tried the ice flavor. Ice? I didn't know they had an ice flavor. Gumbo Gaming. Your name has gaming in it and you don't know what Discord is? Come on, man. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. I think I should pick your next extravagant build project. No. I think I already know what my next project is going to be, which is probably going to be a really simple build where I'm just going to spray paint it and then just kind of go over the process of that. So I'll kind of turn that into a series. Paul, can you take a picture of it and pop it on the Discord so I can kind of take a look at it? Maybe I can translate for you. Metal build strike freedom. Why would I paint a metal build? You're paying money for them to already paint it for you. I'm painting that. Mostly tabletop gaming. Ha ha ha, I see. Well, that's gaming. Oh no, David. David's like, I'm gonna look at your backlog video and pick one. That's funny. Dom Gianco. Hell no. I ain't touching that with I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole, dude. Hell no. Oh, let's just put this thing together. I think I'm done. Ugh. Let me finish that. Hold on. I'll touch her. Oh, holy hammer, you bad boy. You're a bad boy. You are into underaged women, aren't you? Well, I guess you can't really call that a woman. I don't understand that. Like it's so, like for me, it's like weird. It's weird to me, like how like people would be like, "Oh yeah, this is my waifu," and shit. And I'm like, you're basically admitting to the world that you're into underage children. Yeah, Fumina is like in like a freaking middle school kid or some shit. They're all underaged. They're all kids, dude. Gianco, Fumina, they're all in school, like elementary school or some shit. So I don't know. For me, I'm just like, it's kind of nasty, dude. Waifu is Paul. Waifu is basically like a girl character that they want as their like wife or their like sex slave or whatever, you know. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's for me. It's not so much the anime. It's more like the people who watch it and know the culture, and they're all like, "Yeah, these like underage kids, man, they're so sexy. I wanna." And like, there's that one dude who made they took the figurized bust of Fumina and made it naked and stuff, and I'm like, okay, jailbait. So, yeah, I don't know. For me, I'm just like, it's whatever, not my thing, dude. Y'all want to go mess around with that stuff, okay, but they're in like middle school, you know? Middle school, come on. Like, really? Like, I mean, just normal porn couldn't do it for you. You had to ruin like simple anime. Like, really, dude? You know? Speaking of movies, though, that movie, what was it called? Gifted, the one with Chris Evans and that little girl who's adorable. I would say she's like she's like this generation's Dakota Fanning. She's like a sweetheart. I thought her acting was phenomenal in that movie. No, Defini, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. You do not get to pick one. Just no. 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 But yeah, I thought Gifted was a really great movie. I like that movie a lot. My girlfriend loved that movie. So like whenever I tell her something and she like doesn't believe me, she'll be like, really? Like 3+3? Really? Because like in the movie, the girl's a fucking genius and she's like the teacher was like, all right, what's 1+1? She's like 2. All right, okay, what's 3+3? And the girl's like, really? So anyway. Definitely, if you're thinking about choosing the Teeth Sturmer, you can't because I already sold it. Sorry, bro. Shit goes back. Yay. Casino. Paul, get the hell out of here, man. Get out of here, yo. Get the hell out of here. Hell no. I have it. I'm not going to do it now. If I do the casino, I'm just going to straight build it. Snap and then just top coat it and I'm done. That's it. No. Just no. No, 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 no. Oh, okay, Paul. I know what this is. How do we explain it? They call it ice type. In Korean cooking, there are two kinds of noodles. You can have the noodles hot, like traditional like noodles, and you can have them cold. So basically, what you would do is you would throw the noodles, boil them until like the noodles are cooked, and then just like pasta, stick them in a strainer, and then you'll run them through cold water until the noodles cool down, and then from there you'll throw the sauce in there, and then you'll eat the noodles cold like that. So that's what the ice type is. I've never actually seen that. Not even in Korea. I've never seen that. That's really interesting. And so yeah, that's what the ice type is. I didn't know they would make it like that in that fashion, but yeah. Tiffany, what is it? What did you want to suggest for me to build? Oh, so I can eat them hot if you want. I think you can, but why don't you try them cold just for shits and giggles? You know what I mean? Damn, my god hands are getting rusty. Like legit rusty. Mega Size Gundam Age 1. That kit's already built. So in that case, yeah, sure, thanks. It's already built and just in like the bag or box or whatever it is. So yeah, that kit's already built. And I don't really want to work on that though. So Ragnar says, time to look up some doujinshis. And he's like, nah, bro, she's hot. Thank God the chat is not on screen. Oh, yeah, the chat's not on screen, but I just read everything you wrote. So, thanks, Dave. Mega Size would be good for a spray can build. I reckon it would. I will take that into consideration. I don't know. I kind of want to. Why? I ousted you, man. The whole world knows. Boom, boom, boom. Where is the other one? Okay, that's it. Depending on the scenario, and if you fail miserably at 30 points, still 1.5. I have no idea what Gumbo Gaming is talking about. No idea. But I think that's it. All right, that's the front, and this is the back. And seriously, those hands are disgusting. I would rather just buy like some like regular 1/100 like option part hands and throw them on there, because these things are nasty, yo. Like, here, I'll show you again because they're freaking disgusting. Look at this. Really? Like, yeah, like this is, look at how big the hand is. Like, words escape me. Yeah, I know the mark is there, but like seam line plus a freaking like huge ass back of the like the back of the hand would probably be like up to here if it was a normal hand. That's a hand fail right there, man. Nasty. But the show must go on. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, I would rather just replace these hands. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'll probably just hack off the peg right there, and so yeah, I mean it would probably just be easier for me to just hack off the peg on there, super glue it, and then just cement it or super glue it to a normal set of hands or whatever, and just take it that way. So that hand. Oh, really? We got to turn everything into like hentai and like sexual shit now? Jeez. Anyway, Yeah, it's a pretty shitty hand, but we are done with these two arms. So you can tell which is the front because the other side of the missile pods is the back of it, and one is the front. So these are the front of the missile pod. So technically, they should go this way. So anyway, I'm gonna eat some wings. Yeah. Mm. Bow, chicka, bow, bow. So that's good. Fueled with Hidden Valley. That's the good stuff right there. And it's really overexposed, but whatever. Bow, chicka, bow, bow. Wow, wow, wow. Bow, chicka, bow, bow. I don't know where the exposure settings are, but chicken wings. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think those trolls just came in randomly and decided to put some nasty shit on the Discord, but whatever. If you ever make an Austin Texas, go to Pluckers. They got great wings. The best wings I've ever had to date was in Buffalo, where the original Buffalo wings come from. It's a place called Duff's. Their wings are fucking amazing. So good. So if you ever happen to be in Buffalo, upstate New York, definitely check that place out. I wish there was a Hooters in South Korea, but there isn't. Duff's. Yeah, Holy Hammer. If you're ever north upstate New York, man. I think Andy's up in upstate New York, right? So good. Syracuse, that's pretty up there. That's like 5 hours north of Manhattan. Shit. That's hella far, man. Yeah, Bro Builder's in Manhattan. He's in Brooklyn. Yeah, don't confuse New York with New York City. Yeah, I mean, I used to live in New York City, in the Upper East Side, but my parents live in New Jersey, which is not too far. Holy Hammer, are you from upstate? I'm realizing right now, people are watching me eating. It's kind of weird. Negative, I'm from Tennessee. Oh, right. I remember now. Sorry. Tennessee. Have I ever been to Tennessee? Isn't Fort Jackson in Tennessee? I think I might have been to Tennessee before. One hundred. Oh. Fort Jackson is in South Carolina. Okay. My bad. 100 Kshatriya. Are we talking about we're talking about the Ellen hobby one? I know there's a couple. I know there's another third-party maker that makes the Kshatriya. Oh, cool. Yeah, and I think there's maybe 2 other companies that make resin kits of the Kshatriya. I'm still trying to find me what is it? An HY2M Glorious series of the 160 Rick Dom. I'd love to get my hands on one at a decent price, but they're all like $350. I'm just like, I'd love to get my hands on the that resin. What's it called? The Griefer. That kit looks pretty badass, but that's also like $500 here. Yeah, Pavandra, you live in an area where even the lady at the post office was like, "Are you sure this is the country you want to send it to?" And I was like, "Yes." So, yeah, man. I'm realizing now in hindsight that had I not set it to stream on Google Hangouts today, having the chat down there probably would have helped a lot. But yeah, are there any like YouTubers that you guys watch outside of like me and Zach, and like maybe Gundam UK or Justinius builds. Ragna, is that your waifu that you just posted in the general hangout? Yeah, Henry is, yeah, okay. John B. Warhammer TV Daily Tips, Jabby the Hong. Brendan says, nah, man, I don't have waifus. He's only saying that so that I will read it out loud so that he won't look like a weirdo online because his chat's not on here anymore. I know what you're doing. I'm onto you, man. I like GT Live. They are fun. Luke's APS. What is Luke's APS? Jabman. He hasn't posted anything in a while, has he? Strider Prime. Tanasha. I know Tanasha builds. Although I don't know. The thing with Tanasha is I found that some of her tips were kind of I think she recently did one where she took like a tip from this Korean guy, like Luke's Gunpla. I don't like him either because he does some weird shit, and I don't know. I don't know, for some reason he's on like some of the Korean forums, and I don't know, he just rubs me the wrong way. So I really don't like him. But she recently put out one where she went over panel lining, and she was talking about using a cartoon pen. I think that's what it was called. It was basically like one of those ink pens that you dip into ink, and basically she was saying that, oh yeah, this works really well, and I disagree. It's really messy, and you're better off taking like the brush of a panel accent color or something like that, and just cutting the brush at an angle so that you have a really pointed tip, and doing that instead. So yeah. Red Letter Media, I've never heard of that. Bushcraft Bartons, never heard of that one either. Oh. Yeah, I mean, there are a couple other channels that I follow. Like, I really enjoy watching Off the Ranch. I don't know, like the dude's just like, he just screams like positivity in a lot of his videos. He's a veterinarian, and I think Prime does use her real voice. She just has a really shitty microphone. Red Letter Media does movie reviews. Yeah. No, her voice is not modulated. It's just that's her voice. Yeah, I watched Demo Ranch, Vet Ranch, Off the Ranch. I've seen every single one of the Off the Ranch vlogs. I used to watch like BF versus GF, Jesse Wellens and Gina. It was a long time ago. It was just fun to watch their vlogs and stuff, but they broke up and stuff, so I don't watch them anymore. I'll occasionally watch like Charles Trippy, CTFXC. Just for like stuff like that. I used to watch like Roman Atwood and Shaytards. Not so much anymore. I'm not even subscribed to them. What else? I watch a lot of tech YouTube channels like Bitwit, Kyle at Bitwit, aka Awesome Sauce Network, Paul at Paul's Hardware, Hardware Connects. Not so much these days, just because they got kind of boring. At least their content and how they put out stuff. Linus Tech Tips. Channel Super Fun used to be fun, but they're not putting anything out anymore. Jay's 2 cents. What else am I sub to? Yeah, Tested. I watched Tested. Really cool watching Adam go to work and stuff. What other channels do I watch? Tiffany apparently watches Hardware Connects. Yeah, I mean they used to be interesting, but like every single one of their videos is done in like this really lukewarm tone, and it's just I don't know. For me, it's like, all right, the information's great, but it's like, give me something a little edgy. It's so lukewarm and just like monotonous for me. So, Total Biscuiting Company. I don't know who that is. LTT, Ragnar says. Linus Tech Tips, I've already mentioned. Yeah, Tiffany, I just watched Scrapyard Wars this morning. So, yeah, Dimitri from Hardware Connects is on there. Jay's 2 cents. Oh yeah, I was gonna say something about Jobby. Like, he's interesting. I think he's a really great singer as well. But for me, there's one thing that really like it irks me every time he does it, where he'll like look up and go, like, I don't know, like it. For every time I see it, it just makes me feel really uncomfortable every time he does it. It's just, I don't know, it's just really weird and strange, and I don't like when he does that. Especially when he'll he's known for his like weird cuts that he does in his editing. And so yeah, I mean that's his style and stuff like that. I understand, but like, man, I cannot handle every time he does that tongue thing. It irks me. It like kind of makes me really cringe inside. So I'm just, yeah. Yeah, I mean he basically does all Transformers, Paul, right? So I mean the occasional you know, he'll do the occasional Gunpla, but yeah, I can't watch him for extended periods of time. The tongue thing fucking pisses me off. I can't. I don't know, and I also don't think it's cool how he's. I don't know. For me, like I've mentioned this to Tiberium already, but for me, like, what's the word? I don't know. He just kind of he was like, yeah, I I set up a PO box, and you guys can send me free shit. And so, like, I don't know. For me, it's just like I don't know. I feel uncomfortable when people are like, "Hey, I want to send you something." Like Tiberium a while back, he wanted to send me like a Tumblr or something. I was like, "It's cool, man. I already got one." And for me, I don't know. Like, I don't know how it works with stuff pertaining to that. And I don't want you guys, like my subscriber base, to spend um your hard-earned money to send me free shit. Like, what the hell have I done to deserve any of this? So for me, it makes me uncomfortable when, like, just thinking about somebody, like, sending free shit to me or whatever like that. So yeah, I mean, like, if you guys want to send me something, send me a fucking handwritten letter. I would gladly take that over like a gift, like a gunpla, or like just something like that. Seriously, I would rather like a handwritten letter just saying like, hey man, just you know you're cool. I like watching your shit. Like, I would gladly take that over anything else. Send me a fucking postcard from a different country. I'd love that. I would love postcards. I'll use like freaking like masking tape and like throw them up on my wall. And I'll just have this big giant wall with freaking postcards from all over the world. Like, I'd rather have that um, than like fucking gifts and shit like that. So, um, yeah, I don't have a PO box. I've never gotten around to setting one up or anything like that. So, but yeah, I don't know. Like, he's done like mail time vlogs where people send him like free toys and models and stuff like that, and I personally would feel uncomfortable if one of you guys were to send you spend your hard-earned money to send me like a gunpla kit or something like that. Just, I don't know. If you want to send me like kits to like donate to like the hospital and shit, by all means, that's fine. But don't send me anything for me. um, you know. Um, so yeah. Anyway, that's like how I feel about that. um, I would much rather prefer like a personal like letter, just a good old heart to heart, or a postcard or anything like that. Um, than anything else really. Because yeah, I mean, I could. Alex the Italian is back. Manga bomb, Manga bomb. The pseudo Italian connoisseur of pizzas is back. Welcome to the stream, man. I just finished the arms and the legs. If you can see here, there we go. And I'm just about done with my wings. So yeah, he's talking about my shitty pizzas I was making. So can I send you a PM instead of real letters? Yeah. You could message me on the Discord, or send me a message on my Facebook page. All pizza was created equal, but some are more equal than others. David, you're already talking to me on my Facebook, man. David, I don't know why you're surprised. Ragna's Ragna. But I'm special. And that you are, my friend. Are you back home yet, dude? Are you still in fucking buckfuck nowhere in like Switzerland or some shit? Germany, right? Good. Congratulations. Now you're home with the family. Sweden. Sorry. Germany, Sweden, same shit. It's all Europe. Sorry, I know that's like a typical ignorant American thing to do. I'm just joking. Did you? There's a really funny thing I gotta tell you. A lot of people in like Korea and the US don't understand what the UK is, because then they'll just interchangeably assume that England is the UK and vice versa. I'm reading the Wikipedia entry on the doujinshi thing Ragnar told me about. I don't know what doujinshi is. Is it something nasty, weird? Bro, don't. You know what? Now I want to know what the it's hentai manga. Okay. Ragnar all up in here saying he's gonna go check out some hentai and shit. We ousted you, man. We outed you. Wow. Okay. Put that aside. Yeah. Oh, that was good. Yeah, let's get off the subject of hentai, please. We might have some younger viewers in here, and I'd rather not contribute to giving some young minds strange ideas. All right. Excuse me. You guys like my Happy Children cup? It says Color Cup Rainbow. Color Cup Rainbow. What do you think about the Exia PG? For me, so. I mean, I have the 00 riser, but I feel like you're getting a lot less kit for your money, considering $300 will get you a 00 riser with a lot of plastic, whereas the Exia doesn't really come with that much. So for me, well, I feel like it's got a lot of borrowed parts probably from the 00. On top of some new stuff, but I don't think it's worth the price tag that they're going to be selling it for. So for me, it's just, I don't know. I think for me, this perfect grade release is really lazy on Bandai's part. They definitely could have come up with something a little bit better, a little bit more intricate. So, yeah, I mean, I would say yeah, I'm not interested in it personally. It's just, I don't know. It's for me. It doesn't look that good. It's not very appealing to me. So, yeah. Anyway, should I wash my hands and continue? PG over flag. Oh, that would be mint. I think. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a PG over flag, although I think a PGO. There's not too much going on there though. I would probably see maybe just a non-grade 160 over flag would be okay. I just don't understand why they would make a PG if they already have a non-grade 160 already. So for me, it's just, yeah, you know, whatever. For me, it's not really that appealing to me. So it is what it is. At this point, I don't know. Should I continue or should I end the stream? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm probably keeping a lot of you guys from doing your work. Would I be correct in saying so? Just no. No, just no. I don't know what you guys are saying no to. No to ending the stream? Mega size Hama Hama. Holy shit. That would be a terrible kit because the master grade is already top heavy. So blow that up to a 148 scale and you've got a big problem on your hands. Holy Hammer Strike is sitting in his dorm room. Oh, I guess Holy Hammer is in college at the moment. All right. Man, look at all the freaking nubs I picked up. It's all nubs. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, shit, some fell out. Damn it. But yeah, look at all those nubs. These are all nubs that you could avoid stepping on. So yeah. Seriously, you should invest in one of these. These are nice mini dust busters. All right, you know what? Fuck it. While I'm here, I'm just checking out this these screens here. I don't know. You guys tell me. I know one of you guys asked about the heavy arms double-barreled Vulcan. I don't know if that's the same as the one on the heavy arms. I don't think so. I don't think they are the same. But yeah, I don't think they're the same. So anyway. Anyways. I recently saw that post Jordan posted on his Facebook. It's the same as the P Bandai heavy arms? Oh, I guess it is. Well, I don't know. But Jordan, he was talking about, he's like saying there's something like soothing, I think he said. Or he really likes the hum of the wing Vulcan sound. The boom. And I was like, man, I never thought about that. But yeah, I like the sound. All right. I never got to order the P Bandai heavy arms. I really wanted to get the Ultron kit, but they were sold out. All right, we've got, what do we got next? Torso? It looks like it. This is a fairly hollow kit, so it's technically wouldn't take that long to build. It's just taken me a really long time because I'm entertaining you guys and working on the kit myself as well. So, are you going to build the little person there? Are you talking about little Marimea? And well, honestly, there's not really much building to do besides putting what's her face? What's her name? I forgot her name. Putting her hair on. She's just got a little hole in the back of her head, and then you just throw her hair into the back of her head and then paint it. So I don't know. I suppose I could, but maybe I won't. Anybody want them? Relena, right? Relena, that annoying woman. Well, near the end of this build, so might as well just keep going. Excuse me. Whew. Yeah, I haven't seen Wings since I was really young, so same thing goes for me as well. And then 5. Alina Peacecraft. Zex Marquis was, yes, I think he was a Peacecraft as well. She's Relina's brother, isn't he? I haven't seen Wing in forever. I don't think I've actually ever seen like the whole series through. But I do remember Zex Marquis is Relina's brother, I think, right? Damn, Mizzy, welcome back. You're alive. Peacecraft. Is there something ironic about the name? Endless Waltz is on the Gundam Info YouTube channel. That's correct. But if you want to watch any of the Gundam series, you could watch it on 9 Anime as well. So, yeah. Doctor's visit. Oh yeah, I think you mentioned that earlier. You're not sick, are you? You're not hurting anywhere or anything, right? Hope you're okay, dude. Nine Anime, yeah. Just do Google search for 9 as in the number 9 and then anime, and you can probably watch just about anything. They even have. I just recently watched the I caught up on all the Thunderbolt series and stuff, as well as the was it Axis thing. Um, Actually, I don't watch anything on Crunchyroll because freaking Crunchyroll is just like Netflix. They freaking, depending on what IP address you're coming from, they'll block certain content, which freaking pisses me off. I'm still trying to find a decent VPN that'll work on Netflix because I'm tired of paying for Netflix and not having the same access to the same movies as when like I'm accessing it from like my phone in like when I was in Japan or like the United States. Like freaking, because I'm using a Korean ISP and IP address, like seriously more than half of like the normal Netflix what's the word selection is all like blocked off and stuff like that. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that shit. Freaking annoying. Nine Anime better than Kiss Anime? I don't know if I've used Kiss Anime before, so I don't know. Anybody else care to chime in on that? Nine Anime does have some annoying like ads. It's got that stupid annoying shit where like no matter where you click in the website, it'll automatically just be like a click to a link to spam or advertising or something like that. So it'll always open up like a new tab or something. So yeah, I don't know if Defini seems to think his anime is better. I binge watched all of 0079 on 9 Anime, which was fine. I mean, they have autoplay features and stuff. So I'm with the anime thing. I'm mostly done with a few things here and there, like the saga of Tonya the Evil. I have no idea what Tonya the Evil is, but I'm still awaiting the rest of what is it? The rest of Attack on Titan. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Attack on Titan, right? I really enjoyed that one. I actually enjoyed it a lot because I'm at the point where I'm kind of like, hey, what's going on like in the story and stuff. So, Saga of Tanya the Evil. I have no idea what that is, but okay. For me, still to this date, my favorite anime series is still gonna be Cowboy Bebop. I really enjoyed it, and I don't think my thoughts on that will change anytime soon. Want to see a useless talent of mine? Bye, Gumbo. Have a good one, man. Yeah, Holy Hammer, I would say it still holds up. I think Cowboy Bebop is really great. If you're into like the noir aspect of certain animes and stuff, I really liked Cowboy Bebop. That was probably my first like anime. Oh, Backstep can do it too. I do that, and my kids think it's freaking amazing. So then they'll start, like, if I do it in front of my kids, they'll start trying to do it. They're like, "Oh, it's so cool," and then they'll just start flicking their cheeks, and then like after class, all of them will just have like a red spot on their cheek from flicking it so many times because they think it's all in the flick, but it's really not. It's just whistling. So you're pushing air out with your tongue as you hit the impact, where it'll give you that initial. So it's funny. So yeah, all my students still just go home with like these little red spots on their face. It's pretty funny. Humble Bundle is selling Overgrowth. I don't know what Overgrowth is. Web streaming services are bad. I don't think they're bad. I mean, I think Netflix is pretty good. I used to be a subscriber to Amazon Prime, which also had amazing service. If you downloaded the files, it was high. It was all in high def. I could play it on my 1440p monitor, no problem. Yeah. Oh. So anyway, not talking about legal services. So you're talking about like 9anime, Kiss Anime, those kind of places. Yeah, I don't know. If you guys know a good VPN that'll help me kind of throw my ISP, my IP address into like a US account or something. So I'm kind of getting tired of. Yeah, Crunchyroll. I used to have an account because you used to be able to use like a coupon code and get like a month for free. But I heard some good things about Tunnel Bear. So I'm trying to do some research on that and see if that actually works with Netflix. Because Koreans got some pretty shitty censoring laws, like the Korean equivalent to the FCC. They censor the shit out of everything. Like, let me explain to you how bad it is. If I turn on the TV, I don't own a TV, but if I turn on the TV and let's say I'm watching a movie or something like that, and let's say it's like a rated R film, whether it be a Korean film or a Western film or whatever like that, but basically knife blades and sharp pointed things like that, those get blurred out, mosaics, whatever you want to call it, censored. Cigarettes, lit cigarettes, Not unlit cigarettes will be okay. Lit cigarettes that have the tip like on fire and smoking and stuff like that, those will also get blurred out. What else? Any form of gore, stab wounds and stuff like that, all censored out. Even if it's like a medical thing, all censored out. There's no porn. I think I think porn is maybe softcore porn. And everything else is like it's mosaic. It's all blurred out or whatever. Yeah, it's really it's kind of lame. Korea's kind of prude like that. So, yeah, that's Korea. So I think that's probably the main reason why Netflix and the likes of all those other services and stuff like that are censoring so many videos and stuff like that. Like this is the ridiculousness of it. I can watch the Expendables 2, but I can't watch 1 and 3. It makes no sense. I can watch the second one, but I can't watch the first one nor the third one. Makes no sense. It's so stupid. So, yeah, it is what it is. I was gonna read the little one a bedtime story. Aw. Yeah, man, go do your thing, dude. Headbutt from Matrix being removed due to UK law. That's funny. Headbutts, really? Interesting. Very interesting. All right, polycap A. Man, I am going through these A polycaps. Torrents are not illegal. Well, they probably are, but honestly, I think they're too busy catching North Korean spies to worry about torrenting and stuff. I think torrenting is pretty much illegal anywhere, really. But I do understand that there's legal torrenting. It's just another way to get people information. So torrenting itself, I would assume, is not illegal in any way. Just torrenting illegal content, I guess, would be illegal. But I torrent all the time. To be completely honest, I'll download movies at like 15, 67, 50, like anywhere between 10 to 67, 70 megabytes per second. It's just the perks of having gigabit internet for $10 a month. So, yeah, I like having super fast internet here. Yeah, I mean, like you could, yeah, I reckon you could, torrent stuff like that, but it's just Korean internet sometimes censors or blocks certain websites. So, like like obviously porn and stuff like that is blocked. Like you cannot like log on, you can't open up the site like Pornhub or anything like that. And certain torrent sites that are known to be distributing illegal content, they will also be blocked by the Korean government. Like, let me give you an example. I'll just show you guys right now. So that's my current monitor setup right now. Oh, it's like inceptioning. So why is everything backwards? Like it's mirrored. That's weird. Anyway. So let's say, for example, I open up my Google Chrome, right? And I type in Pornhub. If I type in Pornhub and I click it, you're gonna get this website. Oh, sorry. What the hell? Holy crap! It opens up. That's weird. Sorry, I just totally just showed you guys porn by accident. That was weird. I'm sorry. Normally that you're not allowed. Normally you can't access that website. That was really weird. My bad. Yeah, it did open. That was really interesting. I didn't know that could happen. Normally like any like sites that are like that have porn and stuff like that, there's like it'll show you, it'll say like government, like hold on, let me try to find something that's blocked. So I can show you what you'll see. I did not expect that website to actually open up like that. Sorry, guys. Someone tell Zach about this discovery. Like, here, let me show you my freaking Netflix. It's so annoying. All right, so that's my Netflix account right here. All right, so if I type in, let's say the Expendables. Okay. Now look, it's all freaking backwards though. But look, I have the Expendables 2 right here, and then it's just like, okay, related or just something similar to that. But that's it. That's the only one I can see. The Expendables 2. That's it. I can't see number 1. I can't see number 3. What the crap? Makes absolutely no freaking sense. But I digress. So, don't forget to delete that history. Oh, it's right the way around here. Oh, okay. Never mind. You should watch The Expanse. I don't know what that is. Certain TV shows I can't watch, man. They're just not available. I can't see them. Oh, I got a new subscriber 39 minutes ago. And Andrew Lee Wijaja. Andrew Lee Wijaja. Are any of you guys on here? The Expanse. I just had it up. Okay. The Expanse. Okay, I'll check it out. The Meyerowitz stories. It's a pretty all-star cast. You got Adam Sandler, you got Dustin Hoffman, you got what's his face? No, it's porn. Paul, it's porn. It's like illegal. Whatchamacallit? Like illegal content. What else is there? What else is blocked? Porn, illegal content. Like they'll shut down those sites that have like all the like torrent magnets and stuff like that on there. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm not. I don't know. I used to dabble in porn when I was a lot younger, but for me, it's not really interesting to me anymore. I think we've all been through that experimental point in our lives where we were just interested in stuff like that. But honestly, for me, it doesn't really appeal to me that much. Plus, I heard it leads to erectile dysfunction. Apparently, there have been TED Talks on it. So, yeah. Don't watch porn if you guys don't want ED. You're gonna end up back to the porn. No, we're talking about erectile dysfunction right now, Ragnar. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to trying to finish up this build. I need to put the polycaps in this. Polycap A. This one too, yeah, same polycap. Raise your flag. Oh, that was perfect timing right there, Holy Hammer. All right, Dave, man. Have a good one, man. I'm surprised there's still at least 10 people watching me. Damn. Shit, it's almost 4. It's almost 4 in the morning. Yeah, I might just finish this, like, this more small torso part and then call it a night. This looks like an arm part. So it seems, I think. Is that right? Yeah, it's supposed to go in here. Go in the hall. Why? Why you not go in the hall? Is that right? I think that's right. Yeah, okay. The Undying 10. No, it's the Undying 9 now. Damn. I spoke too soon. Somebody left. One of y'all traders left. Okay. But it's cool. I mean, I've been streaming for what, 3 hours now? Almost 4. And I'm surprised y'all are still in here just hanging out and stuff. That's humbling for me in and of itself. So kudos to you guys, man. And your friend, something kanamini, something la la la. I'm still alive. 9. No problem. It's fun to chill and chat. Yeah, I mean I've mentioned this a lot of times before, but that's pretty much what I was going for. Let me go wash my hands. I'm getting some oily crap on the parts. I'll be right back. Tired. It's 4 in the morning here, man. You're only an hour behind me. Where are you, Chico? Are you in China? I can only imagine you're an hour behind me, so that would mean that you're in China or somewhere in Southeast Asia, I'm going to assume. Unless you're in Singapore, which is also maybe an hour behind me. I don't know. Let's finish up this head. Triangle head for life. Philippines. Okay. Southeast Asia. I was right. Yeah. What did I miss? Nothing. I washed my hands. You didn't miss much, dude. No, we didn't talk about porn. We were not talking about porn. Seriously. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, man. Look at how I'm blushing. No, I'm not blushing. I'm trying to find like a torrent site that's like blocked by the Korean government. I was trying to prove a point, Chico. Trying to prove a point, okay? Man. Mm-hmm. Pirate Bay is not blocked for me. What do teenagers do all day? They're stuck in cram schools. Pretty much. Yeah. You know. It is what it is. Okay. I'm going to finish this head. Just this head, and then I'm done. So. Yeah, they're stuck in like cram schools, going to like private education facilities and stuff like that. So, that's the thing. A lot of people think that they're like playing League of Legends and stuff or StarCraft all day, but in reality, none of them have the time because their parents make them go to like all these extra curricular like schools and stuff. Um, so like basically like even for myself, like I work in the private education field, and so basically what I do is I teach kids more advanced English than what they are learning at school. Um, because at least it's become the norm as far as like preparation for college and stuff goes. Because you basically need to know English in order to score high enough on like your Korean SATs and stuff. Um, so uh, yeah, let's deal with that. So they actually don't have time, honestly. As much as I think it would be cool to be like, yeah, Korean kids, they're always like at PC cafes and stuff. Pass rate for graduating students. I would say for like middle school, high school students, very few students drop out. Um, very few. Um, but the problem is, um, has this led them to increase in suicide rates? I don't think an increase so much as maybe it's just there. It's just it happens. Um, if anything, I think more suicides happen these days due to bullying more than you know not meeting specific demands of parents or expectations due to education. I think bullying is more of a problem now than ever. Um, there's recently a really big case that happened in the city of Busan where uh, these middle school girls, they literally beat the shit out of this girl. We're talking like her head had a gash like the size of an orange. Um, it was really bad. It was like all over the news, and like there were three main kids, and they were like they were basically going to be tried as parents because Korea currently has laws, not tried as parents, tried as adults, because there are actually laws preventing kids from being criminally prosecuted, but people are actually now pushing for that law to be repealed. In the case of this case, because the girl that got like the shit kicked out of her, like that girl almost died. We're talking like the girls that were bullying her, like they were literally like her head was all bloodied up. They were pulling her hair out of the roots and like skin coming off and stuff. Like that girl is gonna be traumatized for life. Um, and so yeah, I mean, half the whole country is basically saying try them as adults. They deserve it, which I agree. I think they should take responsibility instead of hiding behind a child law like that. If they're able to practically kill somebody, then they should definitely be responsible for their actions. So it was really bad. I've seen pictures of like what happened to that girl, and there's CCTV footage of them doing it, and they were kicking her hard. They were beating the crap out of her. Um, so yeah, I felt bad for that girl. She definitely did not deserve that. Oh, e-runner. G. F1, F2, A. And the E runner. E, okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. It blew me away too, like how they could actually just go through with that and be, you know. I don't know. Maybe I could find like a article on that. I mean, this stuff is, I think it's common. It happens in Japan. Japan. It happens in China. It happens in a lot of countries. Um, so here, I will post a link to the article here and there. Some of it is like blurred out and stuff, but you can see in one of the pictures the extent of damage that they did to this girl. And the picture that they took, like the one with the flash, the girl who beat her up like stopped mid beating and like took a picture of her while, you know, she was all bloodied up and stuff. It was disgusting, fucking disgusting. They're not human beings, seriously. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, unfortunately, yeah, Clive, it probably happens a lot. I think, yeah, I mean, this case just so happens to be a high-profile one. But you want to know the fucked up part is? This isn't the first time. This is the second time these kids have bullied her. And the first time she went to the police and they beat the shit out of her the first time because she went to the police. And this is the second time. So a lot of people are actually like looking at the police and being like, what the fuck are you doing? And I agree. I don't understand why why this happened a second time. And yeah. So I think the police are slightly to be at fault here for not having really done anything about it the first time around. So yeah, they caught a lot of flack for this being a second offense. Because yeah, she got the shit kicked out of her because she went to the police the first time. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, they clearly went for help and they didn't do anything. So it's, I honestly agree because Korean police, they are lazy. Uh, like they're lazy. They don't do shit. Honestly, I can tell you. I've seen cops just pulled over in a patrol car, just chilling out, parked somewhere in the middle of nowhere at nighttime, just fucking playing cell phone games. You know what I mean? Instead of actually patrolling or going around and looking for shit. They're a joke. I've seen cops at a red light watch a motorcycle, like a delivery motorcycle. The bike will have no license plate number. The kid won't be wearing a helmet, and then he'd run a red light right in front of the cops, and the cops will just not do anything. So, yeah. Um, Pretty crazy. The cops here are a joke. They are a joke, an absolute. Just it's sad. I would if I were a Korean policeman and I saw like cops in different countries and watched how they operate and stuff, I would be fucking embarrassed. So yeah. Korean cops, man. They're a joke. Laughing joke. Polycap G. So yeah, that's what happened in Busan. Pretty big news and really, really sad. I feel so sorry for that poor little girl who had to go through that, and she just took it like a fucking champ, you know? Unfortunately, she had to go through that. Oh yeah, sticker. Yeah, I mean, in the U.S., there's some people on a power trip. Here in Korea, there's a lack of people actually doing their work. But I mean, to be completely honest, a lot of people in Korea want to be policemen um, because of the benefits. They just want to keep their head down and just collect, that government paycheck. Because at least in Korea, having a government job is like the best way to secure a decent living, and also makes you look better in front of possible spouses. Having a government position you know at a police station is going to be obviously better than some regular Joe not making as much money. So yeah, job security in a government position. So I can only assume and understand why they would want to uh, just keep their head down and just go with the flow. It's just easier that way. Makes sense. Why go out and do actual work if I can just kind of take it easy and just collect my paycheck and not really, go out and have to put an effort into my work. So job's worth, yeah. Um, but the thing is, like, Korea's got some pretty cool systems, though. Like, if I were to like see some like really messed up parking, I could snap a picture and send it to the number 120, which is like the local police like enforcement number, and they'll look at the picture and then they'll reply back and be like, all right, we're sending a squad car out. That's freaking, for me, that's freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome and so cool that they actually do stuff like that. But at the same time, in other areas, they're just not performing, you know. So it is what it is, and yeah, it sucks. As you can tell, yeah, we went to a dark topic. Yeah, I'm cutting the nubs, not the nubs. I'm cutting the pegs. Let me focus on that again. I'm cutting the sides off all the pegs so that it'll be easy for me to remove parts should I choose to paint the parts. So, yeah, but look, it's a pretty cool looking head with the green jewel in the middle. Yeah, South Africa, I know, is a haven for a lot of corrupt, fucked up shit going on. I'm well aware of that. Yeah, I've read a lot of articles and stories on that. It's pretty crazy out there. Just like how do you explain that? The Yeah, it's like the Wild West out there, dude. I know what you're talking about, man. He's been hijacked at one point and taken for a joyride. Yeah, pretty crazy. I know. Clive, you're in South Africa as well, huh? Pavandra's in South Africa, I think. Right? Youch, not good. Oh. Okay, so I am done with the torso. So if I've done this correctly, this arm will go onto here, like so. Damn, this guy definitely did not skip shoulder day. He did not skip shoulder day, let's just say that. So yeah, funky little gimmick in here. Pretty cool for an HG. You can pull this out and it'll open up the missile pods in there. So good looking torso to offset the ugly hands. Yeah, them hands are still like, what the fuck, man? That's disgusting. Transformers hands. See that nonsense? Like, whoa. Seam lines and everything, man. It's freaking the seam line is, ugh, it's so bad. Alex, why do you have to use 2 or 3 different nippers? So to explain, I typically will only use these 2. So this is a cheap set of nippers, Stylex, like what, $10, $15. I just use these to cut the parts off the armor. That's my primary nipper for cutting the parts off. And then I'll use these. Tamiya Golds. I'll use these to remove nubs. But if I want to specifically like a really good cut, clean cut, because I know like the plastic will warp and stuff, then I'll use the cut hands. So these 2 are basically for the same thing, and then I just use that one for cutting the parts off the nubs, the runner. So yeah, that's why I have 3 nippers here, Mizzy. But yeah, I mean, I don't have to use these. It's just I have them, so I might as well. So there's that. But yeah, typically I only use 2. So yeah. Gummo Gaming got a shitload of Mr. Hobby paint, leveling thinner, and a few older Gundam Lincolns. Good, cool. I hope you used Zach's code. Zucker Relays 10 to get yourself 10% off on your order. Okay. Toenail clippers to get my gums off the gates, and then an Exacto knife for nubs. Smart idea. So yeah, I mean, 10%. You spend $100, it's $10 off, dude. So anyway, all right. I think I'm gonna call it a night at the torso and the legs. I'll finish up. Maybe I'll do another live stream tomorrow and just hang out with you guys or something like that. Or maybe in the morning, which I doubt. I don't know. Frankly, I might not even get around to mailing out the packages that I intended to mail out tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see about that after I wake up. See what time I get up first. So anyway, yeah. Thanks for hanging out, and it was all 12 of you guys. Freaking awesome. I think I've been streaming for four hours now. Damn. I started at midnight and now it's 4 in the morning. So anyway, I will see you guys in I don't know, probably a little under 24 hours. Thanks for hanging out again. Again, this is not a project that I'm gonna be doing for the channel or anything. It's just just a simple, quick, maybe not so quick build because I'm talking to you guys. If I was in the zone, I'd probably be done by now, but it's always cool to just kind of hang out and shoot the shit and talk to you guys, even if we do get off track talking about porn and some dark things. But, it is what it is. But, yeah, anyway, have a great one. And once again, thank you for all the support and just hanging out with me and whatnot. But, yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.